Hi, my name is Ashkar from Move Any Bikes. Today we are going to assemble a Tempo Max in black color. So let's open it. So in the box you have your bike, complete bike. It's 90% assembled, and you have a small box which inside there is the charger, some toolkit, some pedals, and a small air pump. This is the toolkit inside, and your front light is also inside. This is the charger, and we have like the owner's manual here. So we'll first need to take some packaging off, and we can start from handlebar. It'll be easier. We just need to make sure these wires are straight and they're not twisted. One. So we make sure the wires are straight while we're gonna install it here. I'm gonna put this here for now so it'll be easier to reach, and we need to remove all these screws. We can put the handlebar at the middle. So here's a little bit texture here at the middle. Make sure it comes straight in the middle, and that's how you know if it's left or right. You're gonna match the lines, the center, and you're gonna fasten these a little bit. It's easier to just hand tight them first, and then when you're going to tighten them properly, you can do by X, so that will be all the screws can be tightened properly. Sure, the angle of this handlebar, especially the brakes, it needs to be about 45 degrees lower than the horizontal level. Okay, that's good. These screws are also sometimes loose. Make sure you tighten these screws as well. The torque is about 11 to 12 Newton meter. It's written here. You have these spacers to raise the handlebar. If you want to remove some of them to make it shorter, you can do that, but you need to cut the top of the head tube. So we need to first this safety plate off. This is while it's boxed, it makes sure that this is not damaged or fall off. So we're gonna need to open this. It needs a 14 millimeter wrench. Once it's off, you can recycle this. Make sure that you're tightening them properly, because if they're not tight, the wheel can come off. So I took this light from inside the small box, and this is the fender. There's already a screw inside here. We need to remove that. We can put the fender from the back, and we need to put the light from the front, and we need to insert into this area. I'm gonna first hand tight it. You need a 10 millimeter wrench to hold that, and a 5 millimeter Allen key or hex key. And when it's a little bit tight, make sure the fender is high and there is like at least a little bit of space here, so you can ride easily in the snow or muddy area. So yeah, at the end you can just, if you need some adjustment, you can move this screw back and forth while it's tight, so you can adjust the fender and the light. The fender has two more screws on the sides. They're already here. We just need to remove and insert from here and install it. Not too tight because this is plastic, and this area there is not a lot of threads to support that. Just a simple hand tight would work. If you need to adjust this height from the back, or if there was like this area is shorter, this this side is longer, you just need to use these screws, like open them, adjust, then you can tie it on each side. So I'm gonna open this area. Open this screw. Yeah, so now I can change the length, and I'm gonna make sure all the way the spacing are the same. Then I can just tighten this a little bit. It's not too hard, just very simply, very less pressure. And yeah, this bike is good to go. You just need to put the pedals on, put some air on there, and make sure all the screws are tight. So here the PSI is written from 40 to 50, from 40 to 65 PSI. So it means anywhere, if you want it more squishy, put it around at least 40. If you want it to be solid, you put it at the max, which is 65. I'm gonna put it at 55. That's what I recommend. That should do. Is that okay? Go on for it. Go. So put all the air at once. So here we have the pair of pedals. It's located in the small box. It comes with the bike. It has left and right, which is, it's also written how to tighten them. This one right, it needs to go clockwise, and this is the left. It shows it needs to be tightened counterclockwise. We need to apply a little bit of grease here, so it will prevent from getting seized. We need a 15mm wrench to tighten. So we're gonna start from the right, which is the drive side. And this needs to be tightened clockwise. I'm gonna start with the hand. And I can do the easier way. If you hold this here, you can just pedal backward. Once it's tighter, then you can apply more force. Oh, that should be good. On the left side, the same thing, but this one is counterclockwise. So we need to tie them this way. If it didn't go easy at first, do not apply force. Just open it, check the threads, put it back. It needs to be very easily going. last but not least, we need to insert the light, and it has a shape. Make sure you don't put it upside down. Okay, now we can try turning it on. Yeah. We have here a set of keys. They are for the battery, and this battery is located right under the bike. You just need to insert the key, twist. It pops a little bit, but there's a lever under it. You just need to twist the lever and it can come off. When you want to install it back, the bottom part needs to go first. Once it's here, you just need to press that in. Once it clicked, it means it's secured now. So it has two steps. One is the key, the other one just lever. So there's a charging port here on the battery, which is straightforward into the battery. If you wanna remove the battery, which is safer to do, you will need to remove the battery, and here's the port, and it has a special shape. So you need to use the right charger which comes with the bike to charge it properly. As all other bikes that we have, it is equipped with a little ring here and a 7-speed shifter, the throttle on the right hand side, which is a twist throttle. You have stick-through hydraulic brakes, and it is equipped with the wires which cuts off the power when you press them. And you have a 7-speed derailleur. So out on the drivetrain you have a 7-speed Shimano system, which if you want to use it manually or climb uphill, you can press one by one and lower the speed. So one is the first speed, it climbs easier. If you want to go fast but powerful, you can go at the level 7. And here you can turn on the display with here. If you want to increase the pedal assist level, the plus button. Decreasing should be the minus button. If you want to turn on the light, press and hold the plus button. And if you want to access to the walk assist, you have to press and hold the minus button. It will slowly assist you while walking, for example going upstairs or somewhere very uphill. You can use this feature. And that's about it. So this bike has some extra parts other than regular bicycle, which makes it e-bike. There is the motor, which is your engine basically, so it runs. There's the pedal assist right here located, which is right now a cadence sensor, and the battery down there. You have a controller up here, and you have your display, which you can see the speed and adjust your speed and all the information about that. And you have the throttle on the right hand side. If you don't need to pedal, you just want to cruise, then just use the throttle. And there are some wirings which goes from inside, that's called the main cable harness. And you have also the front and the rear light. These brakes are like these lights also work when you press the brake, so it signals that you're stopping, same like a car. Yeah. So this is it. Here is the Tempo Max moving black color. And I hope this video was helpful for you to assemble your bike, and happy riding. These bikes comes with one size, but there is lots of adjustability you can do. For example, the very basic one is the saddle height. If you're a shorter person, you can shorten it. If you're a longer person, you can extend it all the way. And you have the handlebar, which is the stem. There is a little screw here. You need to just undo it a little bit if you wanna bring it closer and higher for more comfortable ride. You can do that. If you wanna make it more sportier and more aggressive, so you can just bring the stem all the way forward and down, so it make it a little bit longer as well as sportier look. For seating, there is a limit. If you're a very tall person, make sure you do not go over this minimal insert. That's the minimum insert, which means here at least this much it needs to be on into the frame. So for me, I'll just put on my size. When you're on the bike, make sure you're for example, the way I'm sitting on the bike, my right toes touch the ground easily, and my left foot can extend almost all the way down like this. So if you're more comfortable, make sure your legs can extend. For the hands, if for example, some people like it to push a lot of pedal, so it would be more comfortable and faster if your handlebar is forward and down, while some other people like to have it very comfortable, which means you can bring this handlebar up like around this level and you'll be straight on the bike, and then you'll not feel a lot of pressure on your back or on your shoulders. So you can bring it up to here for a more comfortable ride. And one more thing, this lock has a, so this fork has a lock, and this one you can actually open and tight the fork activity. For example, right now I put it on the lock, so this is not moving. This is faster, but it's not comfortable. If I put on the open, you can see it's very soft, so you can enjoy your comfortable ride. It depends which way you like. And also you can a little bit tight the stiffness from here or loose it. So here's the positive and negative, which is minus and plus. If I need to make it stiffer, I need to tighten it this way. I think right now it's on the, yeah. Can keep tightening, so I will feel more stiff. Yeah.